Have you ever seen those incredible long-range shots in FIFA where you green-timed the shot to perfection and the goalkeeper had no chance? Well, today we decided to throw away the controller and give you guys some tips on how to score outside the box in real life. But before we talk about technique and power and all that other stuff, we need to have a little talk about an equally important part of scoring goals outside the box. Courage. The willingness to shoot. Because even though it can look easy to score these goals, the truth is that it might take a few tries, and therefore you need the willingness, the courage to take the shot. Sometimes the best thing is to just shoot, even though it's from far away, for two reasons. The first and most obvious reason is that maybe you'll hit it just right and score the goal. But the second and less obvious reason is that you finish the attack. Now, hear me out here. Many goals today are scored on the counter, and we often see that it's because the attacking team didn't finish the attack. They simply get caught on the counter. Now, with a shot, even though you don't score, you can get a corner kick or the opposing team will get a goal kick. And in both scenarios, your team has the time to get back in position and get reorganized. So next time you question yourself taking the shot, think of that. Of course, you shouldn't just take shots from wherever and give the ball away needlessly, but if the chance is there and you feel like it's a good position, maybe it is, and you should give it a go. Just make sure that you either score or miss the target altogether, so the keeper won't get the ball and can start the counter. And a good way to gain more courage to take the shot is to improve your confidence by simply practicing your long shots a lot. We tell you all the time that you need to practice, and that's because it's the most important thing in football, so you know you can do things and then pull them off on the pitch. But what should you practice? Now, there are mainly two ways to score long shot goals, and that's the powerful shot and the curve shot. Let's take a look at the power shot first. Because the power shot is, as the name suggests, all about raw power. Or is it? Because even though a shot with a lot of speed and power is a fantastic way to score, it isn't all about how hard you can strike the ball. Alone, at least. It's more about the technique and the placement that's going to create this super fast, very powerful movement. And there are several long, in-depth tutorials on how to get these techniques just right. And you can find one of them if you click the eye on your screen right now. But let me also sum it up for you guys in 3 simple steps. First, you place your standing foot in the direction you want the ball to go. Second, you lock your ankle so that it's firm and strong. And lastly, you lean forward so you keep control of the ball and keep it relatively low so you hopefully hit the target. Now, the second thing you want to practice in terms of scoring more long shot goals is the curveball technique. This technique is especially good if you're shooting from either side of the box and aiming for the far corner, because you'll be able to curl the ball around the goalkeeper's reach. Now, 3 things to keep in mind when doing this is to place your standing foot approximately in a 45-degree angle from where you want to put the ball. Then, of course, you also want to lean a little forward to prevent the ball going too far over the bar. And finally, you want to follow through with your leg across the body after you hit the ball. This will create the swerve that you want. So keep in mind to drag your foot along the side of the ball when you strike it. You should of course start very close to the goal when practicing this shot to get the technique just right, because here the technique is vital. And even though this step might feel a bit stupid, it's very essential to actually improve. Do this for a while, and when you feel pretty comfortable, take the ball outside the box and then take a few shots. A good idea is to create a little dribbling course before your shot to create a bit more pressure on yourself and make the exercise a bit more realistic and game-like. Then it's just a matter of repetition, and before you know it, you'll be banging in those top corner shots. So there you go, my friends. A quick little motivational video on what to do if you want to score more long shots. And the short version is practice, practice, and then practice some more. And finally, find the courage to actually take the shot. But which sort of skills should we teach you next? Let us know in the comment section right down below. And then of course also don't forget to subscribe to the channel with the notifications on, and maybe consider hopping over to the Unisport website to cop all the latest boots and gear so you can look really cool in your next match. And with those words, I'll be signing off. Cheerio.